football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Jets. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
49, 49
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Wide open. Amari Cooper escapes the defender. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Vegas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
58's the money. 58's the money. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Right there.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggle this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down now, Cherry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Once more, Adams on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What we got? 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On
Mike's 49.
2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen.
He can't get him down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there. So man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! O.J. Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Cherry, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Cherry, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Yeah, he'll find Hall. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on second down. Allen. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Allen now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. It's just me and you.
Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check.
Again, here's Adams. It's a room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, remember this. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go, D.
On 1st down, this is Adams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming up to the right.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. Easy. Mike's 49. Watch the flag. 49's the Mike. Watch the tag. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Cherry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, Cherry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Cherry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Allen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check.
Hey, 57, yellow. Hey, Ribbles.
Check 59, Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 12.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Yellow.
59. He's tired of me.
15.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Too little, cut. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 1st down, Adams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
I got you.
Hey, Rimley.
Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5". Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
49, guys. Mike 49.
Attack.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes to throw once more. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
58, boys. 58. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On to give, it's Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.